Hi, I'm Carol Reynolds, and I have the pleasure of being here with Dr. Mark A. Norman, who most of us think of as Mark or Maestro. You're the director of the Piedmont Wind Symphony and the head of the Instrumental Ensembles at University of North Carolina, and those alone would keep you outrageously busy. So thank you for being here.
Well, thank you very much. It's very much a pleasure to join you today.
Well, it's so fun to think about all the music that's happening now around the area. You have your hands really involved in so much of it, and there are two events coming up that we really want to focus on. One November 4, one November 6. So I'll just start right off and ask you to tell us what is happening.
Well, first of all, so we have two parts, like you said. We have Omar Thomas coming in as part of our artist in residency. This is here at UNC School of the Arts, University of North Carolina School of the Arts, and he'll be here for the entire week, interacting with our students, speaking to our composition faculty and our students there, also meeting the entire student body, and then, of course, working with our ensembles. And that's going to be it's such a thrill to have him here and have somebody who is really just has an amazing point of view, and our students are very much looking forward to it. So that's one part of it. And the other part is the Piedmont Wind Symphony, professional ensemble here in Winston-Salem. We've been around for 33 years. This is the first time we've had Omar come in. And so we are going to be performing his music right side by side with the UNCSA Wind Ensemble for our concert on November 4th. And then the Piedmont Wind Symphony is going to play again at the North Carolina Music Educators Conference for the general session, and featuring Omar with, of course, it perhaps is one of my favorite works in the entire canon of works of the repertoire come Sunday. So we're very much looking forward to interacting with Omar, presenting him forward, and we also have lots of other guest artists too. So it's going to be an incredible week, November 4th and November 6th.
Well, let's start with the very last one you mentioned, because this North Carolina Music Educators Conference Convention Society, people don't always know that kind of event is happening. But
Sure.
State by state, these are big deals. Can you say more about that?
Well, okay, so first of all, it's important for us in Piedmont Wind Symphony. We consider ourselves for this region to be the greatest ambassador for band. We want to interact and share what we do that we hope will enhance all the band programs here in North Carolina and into the Piedmont region. So it's very important for us to play for music educators, and a lot of music educators come to our concerts anyway, but this time we come to them and we play at the Music Educators Conference that Sunday night on November 6th. And of course, we wanted to feature somebody that they would be very excited about, and you can't get much more excited about somebody than you can with Omar Thomas. So Omar's our headliner. And we also are bringing in Lindsay Kesselman to sing John Mackey's Songs from the End of the World, one of my favorite works. Lindsay is just, mesmerizing. Like, she holds your attention like no one when she is singing. It's just like, you're just on pins and needles to hear the next thing. And so we're really lucky to have her join us. And we also have the UNCSA faculty winds, just amazing world-class musicians we have here, on our faculty at UNCSA. So we're taking advantage of that by playing Jeff Scott's Bel Sicchiere, which is for solo woodwind quintet and wind ensemble. It was written for the Imani Winds, and Jeff Scott was a member of Imani Winds, and so it's a wonderful little showcase. Get to hear some improvisation by woodwind players that you don't normally get to hear from, and again, it's just a great way to share the concert with the music education community that we are such a big part of, and so it's kind of a natural fit. So these NCMEA performances are kind of like honor performances. It's like, for us, it's just sort of like a celebration of what we do musically, and it provides inspiration for us to continue forward.
Well, you said honor performances, but just to clarify, it is a big deal to be chosen to headline that. Right. I know that, and many an ensemble would love to have that happen. So it is an honor, and it also is a symbol of just what the Piedmont Wind Symphony has achieved and is just starting to achieve, because everything you mentioned, these are all high energy facts. You talk about Omar Thomas and John Mackey. Not everyone may know these names, but if you know these names, these are the top of the compositional world, really, in this country and worldwide right now.
Yeah.
And then, just the whole dynamic of the wind ensemble is an exceptional thing that a lot of people have not been made aware of. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you said something the other day, and I shouldn't jump in on this, but you just touched my heart. You said this is our romantic
That's
era.
right. Yep. You actually took the words out of my mouth. I was
Oh,
about to say
that's right.
so it was funny. Yeah, it is. I feel like this is really our true romantic period where every major composer is being approached and is writing for this medium, and they're discovering the different colors, the different things that we can present. And again, our literature, in some ways, we have an advantage over other mediums because we're not so limited by just a European culture. Our music now is a fusion of so many different cultures and genres and ideas and people. And since we live in a global society now, our music it's about today. And you hear music and sounds that are being produced by these composers today about today. So to me, that's just an exciting period. It's what really gets me excited about wind band music is because we're in the now.
Yes.
We're in the now, and so we're taking advantage of that all the way we can. In fact, I mean, not if we didn't have enough on that November 4th program. We also have we are doing the East Coast premiere of Randall Standridge's Unbroken, which it really deals with mental health issues, and it's very personal to Randall. And Randall's going to be at the performance as well, so he's going to talk to the audience about it. We have a really great connection with this because Randall asked us to Piedmont Wind Symphony to record the piece, to provide the reference recording for the work, and so we took a couple of recording sessions this summer and worked with Randall and put it together. And then I was like, well, this is it's just the most engaging and impactful piece I've ever heard Randall write. And he's worked so many really great things, especially for the educational ensembles. But this was the first time I really heard him go this deep into what he really wanted to say as a composer, as a musician, as an artist, as a person. And you can tell it's so genuine. And so I'm really excited to be able to present that to music educators as well. It's a different side of Randall that they probably haven't seen before. And so yet another thing we get to do all within an hour and 15-minute program at NCMEA. So we're looking forward to it.
Well, and I think it's fair to say that while those pieces you mentioned are intense and they're wildly exciting, and yet wind instruments are so accessible, especially to
Yes.
children, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, and we have these strong music education programs that need much more support, and hopefully we're going to be able to sort of show why not just show why that is important, but also just sort of furthering the cause. See, there's more than just what you do in your high school and formative years. You can do this for the rest of your life, and whether you do it professionally or whether you're not in a community group, whatever you have, it's a gift that we can give to students. And because they can do it till they're 80, 90 years old even. And I think that's important. And for our organization, we want to do it on a level where they can see the absolute best of what we can do as a medium. And that's our goal, is to always present music in the highest level with not just notes. It's not about notes. It's about the energy of the music. It's about the message of the music. To me, that's where I think we shine as an ensemble. So that's what we'll be doing. It'll be a very exciting program for sure.
That is, and so let's just end by saying, where do we go to get tickets, and where do we go for these performances? What do we do?
Well, okay, so the November 4th performance, which is a side-by-side with the UNCSA Wind Ensemble, that is on November 4th, Friday, November 4th, at the Stevens Center in downtown Winston-Salem. That program will include I have to count 4 of Omar pieces of a mother of a revolution, which we're jointly going to do. And then we'll follow that with UNCSA doing Shenandoah, the arrangement of Shenandoah, and the Low Down Brown Get Down, which is fun and hard. But the articulations and getting everything, all the nuances in the right place it's fantastic. And then, of course, you have Piedmont Wind Symphony is going to close the program with Come Sunday. And again, if you're not up on your feet, hooping and hollering. By the end of that, something is wrong with you. You should go to the doctor immediately. Of course, the whole first half of the program are going to be the other pieces we mentioned, Lindsay Kesselman and Jeff Scott's piece. And so that program you can go get tickets for, but we suggest that you get season tickets because the season tickets are a bargain.
Yes.
So instead of just buying an individual ticket, go get the season ticket. So you can go to our website, www.piedmontwindsymphony.com. And you look for tickets, and we have all that laid out for you. So it's easy to buy a ticket and get a ticket. I would do that, encourage you to do it. Season tickets are on sale until November 2nd. So please come out and do that. There is walk-up sales if you want to come out to the box office at the Stevens Center the day of. That is fine as well. But we love to see you at all our concerts. The November 6th concert is for the North Carolina Music Educators Conference. So it's not necessarily a closed concert, but that's the concert that would be specifically for them. So there's a general session ahead of it that probably isn't going to interest the public as much. I encourage everybody from the public to come to the November 4th. And of course, if you're a music educator here in North Carolina, you don't want to miss this show. You want to be there for that general session concert. I think you'll thank me afterwards. It's going to be an amazing night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and you're so right about it's an utter bargain to be able to do in a time when things are so expensive. You want to have an extraordinary concert experience that as you say, you'll be on your feet. The kids are going to thank you for it. It is not at all like most people think. Yeah.
Well, yes, absolutely. And of course, if you're a band director and you want to bring your students to our shows, all you have to do is contact me directly at normanm@uncsa.edu. And if you contact me directly, I will find a way to make that happen for you. So you just let me know.
Well, I want to thank you for making this happen. And it sounds like that the Piedmont Wind Symphony and all that you do at School of the Arts is all about making things happen. And that's what makes music go forward.
It does. Yeah. I mean, we were all given these opportunities too growing up. I'm just great to be able to pass it forward. Anytime I can, I certainly want to. But the folks here at UNCSA are so supportive. And of course, Piedmont Wind Symphony, I feel like this is the most engaged ensemble I've ever conducted. They want to do what we do. It's absolutely inspiring.
Well, I know I want to talk to you further as the season goes along. So let's plan to get together again. And thank you for being here now. And I'm sure you have a rehearsal to go to, right? Or something.
We actually do. Yeah, we do have a few rehearsals. But thank you so much. And again, thank you for having me on. And it's been a pleasure. And I can't wait till next time.
Okay, I can't either. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.